Hello everyone, welcome back with me in my channel, Melisa. Okay, my name is NUZULIA Melisa, and I'm a student at Islamic Sultan Agung University, Semarang. Okay, in this video, I would like to explain about direct method. I made this video to fulfill my final exam assignment of teaching strategy course. Happy watching! Throughout the history of education, especially teaching languages, there have been many approaches and teaching methods used. During the 19th century, the direct method or natural method was developed as an antithesis to the popular grammar translation method, which many believed was failing in the goal of effective communication in a second language. The direct method focused on full immersion in the classroom environment where not one word of the student's native language is spoken. The focus is not on grammar, but instead on learning through listening and speaking. When using the natural approach, we don't focus on the rules. We allow for mistakes, and we aim for excellent oral communication with our target words and language. Okay, now we go to the procedure of this method. Okay. A lot of teacher-students dialogue, later systematic teaching of grammar and vocabulary. And the second is mainly speaking, but communication and stressed grammatical syllabus. The third, the direct teaching method, is a method of foreign and second language teaching, which states that only the target language should be used in the class and meaning should be communicated directly by associating speech forms with action, objects, meme, gesture, and situations. The direct method has one very basic rule. That is no translation allowed during the class. Okay, now we go to teachers' roles. There are several teachers' roles in this method. First, teacher as a demonstrator. The teacher demonstrates the meaning of words through the use of realia, pictures, or pantomime. They never translate it into the student's native language. And the second is teacher as a facilitator. They facilitate the students with the target language. And the third, teacher as a source for the students to know the words in target language. And the next is teacher as a monitor of the students. They watch the students progress in using the target language. Now we go to students' roles. There are also several roles for the students. First, the teacher and the students are more like partners in the teaching or learning process. And the student's role in direct method is the active learner. They are active in exploring new words, expression in target language. And the students are also the observer and practitioner. In direct method, the students observe the target language used by the teacher in teaching, and they try to get the meaning based on the demonstration given. Okay, we go to the materials or tools. The materials or tools this method mostly used are audio-visual aids, reading aloud, conversation practice, question and answer exercise, fill in the blank exercise, dictation, and paragraph writing. Now we go to the advantages and disadvantages of this method. The first, we have advantages of this audiolingual method. First, it is a natural method. It teaches the second or foreign language in the same way as one learns one's mother tongue. The language is taught through demonstration and conversation in context. And the second, there is no gap between active and passive vocabulary. This method doesn't differentiate between active and passive vocabularies. And the third, this method is based on sound principles of education. It believes in introducing the particular before general, concrete before abstract, and practice before theory. And the fourth is, its emphasis on speech made it more attractive for those who have needs of real communication in the target language. And the last, it was one of the first methods to introduce the teaching of vocabulary through realities. Okay, now we go to disadvantages. This method doesn't consider all aspects of language teaching. It puts much emphasis on speech and ignores other skills like reading, writing, and listening. Second, mostly students make error spelling. And the next is, there is difficulty in explanation. We usually follow for 4 ways to explain the words. Direct method completely ignores translation. As a result, it becomes difficult to explain the ideas. Okay. Now we go to the conclusion. The direct method was developed as a response to the grammar translation method. It sought to immerse the learners in the same way as when a first language is learned. The teacher and the students are more like partners in the teaching or learning process. The teacher is the facilitator of the language, and the students is the active learners who are active in learning and exploring the target language. However, the direct method doesn't consider all aspects of language teaching, such as reading, writing, and listening. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you on my next video.